All right, it is time for some Hey, Mary, Kay questions, so let's get to it. And we start in where else? London, England, where Jeff Lucas says, I hear people say the Browns can pick up a quarterback, running back, and wide receiver at the top of next year's draft. Be ready to compete, but what are the chances the front office actually gets that right?
Oh, Dan, don't get me started. You know what? I've been saying this all along. I do wonder, if they can get something, especially a quarterback right. You know, I watched the game with Carson Wentz the other night, and it was really difficult to watch that game. So I still think that they need another pair of eyes in here, especially someone who can prove that they would have taken Carson Wentz number 2 overall. So we'll see how it goes.
And let's be honest, you were counting on all of those picks hitting. We know how the draft works. Milton Chambers from Northfield, Ohio. I see where Carson Wentz threw 4 touchdown passes. Didn't the front office say he wasn't a top 20 quarterback? Hey, weren't we just talking about that?
We were.
How did they miss so badly?
We were just talking about that, Dan. That's a tough one to take, and it's going to be a tough one to take for a very, very long time. I talked to a number of really key personnel guys at the Senior Bowl the year that Carson Wentz was coming out. I was there myself. I watched him with my own 2 eyes, took some video of him, spent some time talking to him and people that he knows, and there were a lot of people that were very, very high on Carson Wentz. In fact, one of the top NFL personnel guys said the Browns need to take him, and if they do, they will be set at quarterback for a decade. I tried to tell them, Dan, I tried. But anyways, they really, really wanted to use that number 2 pick to collect assets and to build up this football team with a lot of players. They have done that. The jury's still out. Let's say the jury's still out, but Carson Wentz is looking like the MVP this year.
All right, last question. This comes from Thomas in Santa Monica, California. If the Browns get smoked in London, should they fire Hugh and hire Al Saunders for the rest of the season? Listen, I love Al Saunders. Not sure if he'd be the interim option, though.
Well, you know what? No way. I said this before the season, and I will continue to say this. When the front office comes out and says, we took it down to the studs last year, you can't fire your head coach the next season. If you're taking it down to the studs and not supplying a quarterback or other key positions on this football team, especially quarterback, he went into this season with 3 quarterbacks who had never won a football game. Never won a football game. 2 of them had never started a football game. The other one had started 8 but lost all 8. So, that's not any way to go into a season thinking that you're going to win football games, and that's just the truth of the matter. Therefore, Hugh should not be fired, no way.
All right, if you have some Hey, Mary, Kay questions, scroll down to the right side of the page at cleveland.com/Browns and submit them, and she answers them, of course, on this video and also in print every week.